Santa Barbara, to the people who are joining us from other places, to those of you who are up here from Los Angeles to escape the horror that's been down there, the weather, the fires, the air quality. We welcome you. You are our brothers and our sisters.
We love you.
And we love you.
We love you.
So I'm going to serve as the MC of this event and remind us all why we're here today. It's time that we lift ourselves up from the despair, the disappointment, and the shock many of us have experienced from this recent presidential election, where a convicted felon, a proven hopelessly incompetent president, a hateful, misogynistic human being will now be taking the reins of power. That we cannot avoid because we believe in democracy and free and fair elections. We will not deny that the MAGA movement, the so-called, well, I don't know what they so-call themselves. We have our own names. But at any rate, we are here to resist. We are here to take action. We're here because we believe in democracy. We believe in freedom. We believe in human and civil rights for all people. We believe in the freedom to determine who we are, who we love, and with whom we wish to share our lives.
That's right.
We believe in the freedom to decide what books we want to read.
If you can read.
The free. We've got a heckler over here, but he's on our side, so it's good. We want to give every person the right to fight for the future of our planet, to achieve the great American dream, the opportunity to do so, and the list goes on. And these are the things that we know are being threatened right now. So we're here because we need to act. We cannot and we will not stand silently, idly, or passively while the elements of fascism and oligarchy and autocracy attempt to take over our nation, and they do, and they are unabashed about it. We will not let that happen. We have to stand up for our rights, and we have to stand up for each other. We are a human community comprised of people of all shapes and sizes and views and ethnicities and orientations. We are gender equal. And we hope that the president's efforts yesterday will move us to the point where we actually have equal rights in this country as women. So today, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hear how we can fight back. We are going to hear from several leaders and organizations that we would like you to consider joining, or who may inspire you in ways that you can and will take action in your own deeds and words and meet this moment. So that is what the hope is today. If you haven't signed up, if you are inspired while speakers are speaking, sign up. When we are done with this, we will have our pink ladies lead us in a march down State Street. And we're going down State Street because we have a farmer's market now up State Street. That is another example of what happens when community comes together. And with that in mind, I want to give a little shout out. We have some elected officials here, and as a former one, as a recovering one myself, I can tell you there are a lot of things you could be doing today, including kicking your feet up and maybe having a glass of wine or a beer and just relaxing as a human being, but they're here, and I want to acknowledge them. We have a couple speakers who will acknowledge at that time, but in addition to those speakers, we have our new supervisor, Roy Lee, who is here. We have Toledo City Council member James Kiriakou, who is here. The ubiquitous Oscar Gutierrez, who is here. And have I missed anybody? Any elected official? They are speaking. And Greg Hart, okay, see, you've taken my lines. We have our speakers, Greg Hart, our assembly member, and Laura Capps, our supervisor and chair of the Board of Supervisors of Santa Barbara. All right.
Emily Zacharias, for the school board too.
Yeah. Where's Emily Zacharias? Our new member of the Goleta School Board is here. All right. So we're going to hear from them. We're going to do this. Young people, I think you know what speed dating is. We're going to try to do this. And even a few old people do that. You must have grandchildren. So we're going to do a little speed dating. We're going to have our speakers speak for just 2 minutes apiece. We have several of them. Once we're done marching, we'll come back here. If you have more questions, they'll be happy to answer them. We really desperately want you to participate, to sign up, to do something, to empower yourselves, to have agency. I love that word, agency. Yeah. Over what is about to happen to this country, because we cannot sit silently by and let it happen, and we won't. If you sign up, you'll be part of the action, part of the resistance, and our success will occur hopefully as early as 2026, when we've got another important election up. We've got to get started now, and we've got to remember, this is not a hopeless effort. This election was only won by 1.6% of the voters. There was no mandate here whatsoever. And in fact, 60% of the public, a recent poll shows, do not support the efforts to remove our immigrant population. They do not support anti-choice activities. They do not support going after our LGBTQ community. So we will rise up together and make sure that those insidious acts do not occur. You must join us, though, to make that happen. So,